Hey guys, I'm Gentlecation, and today, look at my horse, look at him go! Yeah, go horse, go! Anyway, I like mechanical horses, they're funny. Yeah, what's going on? What's going on, guys? What's going on? Ogre's about. Yeah, we're at peace with them for now, but I'm still a bit worried that at some point they're going to lash out again. Because I do feel like these might be a few too many guys. Doesn't look great, does it? Yeah, I don't know. Well, you know, we have Valmir here. He's got a pretty cool army these days. Seriously, though, that's a fun army. Completely bonkers. I mean, this is his front line, I guess. So good luck. But, like, a lot of, like, skirmishing potential and stuff. A lot of anti-large as well. You know, a lot more mobile things that can try and keep him busy. I'm not sure how useful the mortars are going to be against ogres, but, like, there's some interesting stuff. And if this is just to, you know, guard the walls of Wolfenburg, just a ludicrous amount of huntsmen being brought in to, like, shoot down large things, it's kind of great. Kind of love it. Anyway, we're rolling in money right now. We are rolling in money. One thing I would like to do is actually get a outpost built somewhere nice. Oh wow, they actually have help here. That's cool. I was thinking I did want to build a garden in Prague, but we can't. So I could build an outpost, but I think we should probably just build it in Kislev, to be honest. You know, get access to things like Ice Guard. I mean, if we had a front line of Ice Guard, and like, or we could do the swapsies, right? So we could have a front line of guns and a back line of Ice Guard, and then the Ice Guard could surge forwards into the front line. That'd be pretty cool. Ooh, or we could just have a bunch of frosty dragons. That would be fun too. It would get cannoned to bits though by accident. But heavy war sleds to go with our war wagons, that could be fun. I don't know. There's some cool stuff anyway. But yeah, let's make sure that we're winning them over. I will need to deal with these guys in a hurry. I was thinking about dealing with this guy. This guy might just take Grompeak, I think. They might just take Grompeak straight away. And you don't really have an army yet. Dealing with more of the greenskins around the place, though, which is nice to see. I think we need to wait a turn and see what they do before teleporting back to Drakenhof. But I think this army and garrison and the armies and garrisons should be able to, you know, keep these guys from being too keen to fight us. How often can you teleport? I wonder if that is correct. Because, like, look at how this is expanded. So the UI does expand. You can build up to 5 guns and more. Luckily, no one can count. All these are too secret. This was an edict. Someone said, you can only build 5. And Elspeth went, okay, alright, only 5. You'll never find them. What was that? Nothing. You. Oh, you silly. Come over again. Yeah, I'll make Vimto. I imagine she drinks Vimto. Because, you know, it's purple. Yeah, she drinks Vimto. So anyway, yeah, cool. Teleports available. Powerful buildings. Why am I not seeing anything? It just says she can fast travel. So I don't know, maybe she can do it all the time. We'll have to see. I think maybe it just costs money. I think there is a cooldown, though, for the teleport. I just can't remember what it is. Right. What are we going to spend all our money on? I mean, like, we could just finish that off, because it's, you know... Oh, wait, hang on. Hang on a minute. We haven't done that mission yet, have we? Which is have a lot of money in the account. That's what we were going to do. Anyway, I'll leave that outpost to be built, because the income we're getting should then land us on the right treasury, right? Yeah, amass a treasury of 15,000. So yeah, that should trigger at the start of the next turn then. It's weird, sometimes missions like that will trigger as soon as you have that much money, and sometimes they'll be like, no, we'll check at the start of the turn, actually. Which is frustrating, but, you know, whatever. Non-aggression back? No, I think I'm going to fight you, actually. Just not quite yet. Not quite. The migration. Let's welcome them. It'll put down control, but it'll put up growth. a bit. I think we can handle the lack of control. I think we did do something else that puts up control recently, so it'll be fine. A great migration comes to our borders, demanding shelter from larger threats abroad, which is our mission to, you know, make sure that the Empire is safe and its people are safe. So we'll let them in. And also, this could be a lot of people fleeing the border princes. You know, we'll try and get their nation back, and then they can go back there and then die for us in the first wave of green skin attacks. Do we let them cross into our territory? Yeah, absolutely. We've amassed the treasury. And then Ulrika the Vampire. So yeah, I think we are going to unlock it. I think we are. I think, you know, us girls got to stick together. That's my logic. And honestly, good enough for me. Upon gaining entry into Nuktoffen Castle, you discover that it indeed harbours the vampire Ulrika Magdova Stragov and her mentor, Countess Gabriella. While both are incredibly strong in their own right, Ulrika's lack of control has caught up with her, causing the two to be backed into a corner, outmatched by the adversary before them. Let me fight them, Ulrika snarls, her fangs bared and swords unsheathed. I've bested greater warriors in single combat. I will not be found wanting for... Before she can continue, Gabriella swiftly steps forward to present another option. Let them go, for Ulrika was turned against her will by a vampire countess. Gabriella continues, explaining that she was fulfilling a promise to train the young vampiress to do no harm. The story seems genuine, but can such creatures of the night be trusted? The sisterhood who play the games of political misdirection. No, it is clear what must be done. We can't trust her. We must recruit her. What? Dire times, as they are. If the homeland is to be protected, then allies cannot be turned away. And annoyingly, she got spawned in the spot that we want to teleport away from. This is fine though. I'll let them bicker. This is a pretty cool army too, isn't it? Bunch of grudge rakers. I respect it, you know. Love to see some gunpowder units. You know, game respects game here. And onward into Glory Ride. What? Oh, okay. That's just this is about Ulrika for some reason. That doesn't look. It's fine. Clearly, though Ulrika and Gabriella are no friends of the ruinous powers, they cannot be allowed to act of their own accord. Ulrika will not return to Nuktoffen Castle, but will instead continue her training in our service. While many are unhappy with the decision, perhaps she will find redemption through fighting our enemies, or peace in a noble death.
As fate requires.
So yeah, I think we can just ignore him now and teleport away. Thorgrim is all the way up in Nashrak's lair, which is pretty great. Oh wow, that's interesting. One thing I was thinking of doing before the end of the turn, last turn, was to move Philip Schaffner next to Voldenhof. So that way, if these guys attacked, it would put them off attacking, like, completely. I just thought generally having more armies here would put him off, and I didn't worry about it. But actually, apparently I should have moved there. I don't know how damaged they're going to be, because, okay, well, those Black Orcs are fine. And they do have a bit of a war. I'm not sure that army can handle it, really. Which has me worried about Eschen. I mean, with these guys as well, actually, I think we'll be fine. I don't think it'll be too bad. Yeah, I don't think it'd be too bad. Cool. You know what we need? We need war wagons with cannons. Just open the door, grapes everywhere. That's, you know, that's what grape shots are about. They shoot grapes. Honest. That's how they make wine. Anyway. Let's, yeah, that's where you get the sulfides in wine. You know, the sulfates. It's from the gunpowder detonation. That's what it is. Now let's see. Yeah, global recruitment is all good and well, but yeah, it's a little slow. A little slow these days. Let's see, what do I want? I don't know what else I want here, you know? I mean, I think we just need Knights of the Black Rose and Knights of the Blazing Sun to even this out. I guess we can afford it. It's just the time investment is a bit crap here. And, you know what? Ulrika, you don't currently... yeah, you don't currently have a horse, but you will eventually. So you could just, you know, you do have like supernatural strength and stuff, right? So you could just run, run alongside all the horses. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Don't know what you guys are stressing about. Now, let's see. Let's teleport. Zoop.
Transport us.
Good.
Amethyst Magistrate.
No, she's travelled there? I know, it doesn't seem worth it, but like that's 2 or 3 turns it would take to like run back here. And I need her here next turn, so you know, it's worth the money, I think. Let's upgrade all of that. Well, Griffin Wood just cost us all of our cash. Love to see it. And you're going to get a treat. Aren't you? Aren't you, Solman? You're getting a treat. Ah, happy birthday. Isn't that lovely? You get magic, death, artillery. We are going to have to remove something from this army to fit a hero in there. Ideally, a couple of heroes. Ideally, we need to get, like, an Amethyst Wizard and a Warrior Priest. Because I want replenishment and killing. So, you know, soon we can get the Warrior Priest, and Nuln, 5 more turns and I can upgrade it. Okay, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. And our income is starting to look pretty good, despite the fact that we have a lot of military might running around. Though a lot of that is huge discounts on our armies right now. That's costing us 1,300 in this territory, which I don't feel is correct. I do feel like it should be more. I think some of this stuff is going a bit squiffy. Potentially. Because, like, this is giving us minus 10%, and I feel like we're getting way more than 10% off. But, like, because it's not near enough for, like, this to benefit either. Which one is it? This one? Yeah, because this lowers upkeep. Oh, and in adjacent regions. Which wouldn't be this one, but that is adjacent. So we're missing 25 and 10, right? But that's still... I mean, how much does this cost normally? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. 3,000 to 1,003. Like, that doesn't seem right at all. So we're getting bigger discounts than we're supposed to be, I'm pretty sure. Unless, like, this... No, the Empire Outpost shouldn't be doing that. I have no idea. But something is making our upkeep, like, squiffy. I don't know what's going on there. I think it's a bug in this build. We're getting... yeah, we're getting bigger bonuses than we're supposed to be for things, I think. Which, fine, I guess. I guess it just means we should build taverns everywhere, because they make our armies basically free. Imagine how many we can have. It's going to be great. I'm also almost concerned to actually... I'm a little concerned to upgrade this, because I feel like if these numbers are wrong, we might upgrade it and end up with less upkeep reduction, because, like, that 10% might be bugged somehow. It depends where in the calculation it's going wrong. You know, if it's just that minus 10% is actually minus 50%, and then you upgrade it, and then the next building, they inputted the number as, you know, the correct minus 10%. Actually...
For the Empire! So many ideas!
I think we are getting about 75% off. I think that's correct, and I think they put in a 0 by accident. I think the tavern is giving us minus 50% upkeep. It's minus 5%. But that's not. I think they accidentally put a 0 on it. I think the tap room might be bugged. That's very funny. I think that might be it. I think that might be it. I'm sure someone will do the maths and go, oh no, actually it's fine. You just forgot to carry the 1. I'll be like, no, not the 1. Ah, I always forget to carry that. Also, we definitely should have got this. But, later. Later. You know, it's not like anyone's really living in Mordheim these days. We don't really need to, you know, we don't need to tart it up that much. Ooh, the war host of the apocalypse. And their cool friends are attacking the Ice Court. Obviously, we're going to help out the Ice Court. And KARAK has decided to attack the Ironclaw orcs. Oh dear. Yeah, okay. Sure, why not? KARAK being pretty ballsy to say one of their armies is across the world, completely lost. But luckily all our vassals have joined in too. So, yeah, you guys are going to be taking the fight to these jerks as well. So that's really good news. Actually, who else have you been... So yeah, you're not actually at war with the Skaven or anything, because he's a vassal of ours. Which is interesting. Alright, let's see. Anyone else want to trade? No, but Disciples of the Maw want a non-aggression pact. Curon?
Let the supplicant come forth.
I'm happy for him to walk over my territory. That's fine.
Let's not allow pleasantries to delay more.
And yeah, we'll do that too. Just slowly win him over, I think. Ice Court actually want to
The
be
Frozen
military
Kingdom
allies.
welcomes
I
all
will
its
do
allies.
that
You have
as
been
well. Love that. And a few people want to confederate, but that's boring. Never going to confederate. Alright, there we go. We've done all the things. So, what's next? I'm not seeing where the ogres are. Who are they at war with? No one.
I'll do that for.
That's a pity. It'd be great if they go to war with these chumps, but yeah, they don't mind them that much. They don't mind them that much.
Raise Sigma.
And yeah, I'm glad we got, you know, we got this here as well to help them out. You are in a much better spot now. You're still a little sad. Why are you still sad? Oh yeah, events are doing it. Yeah, I did trigger that. I never noticed this little camp in the woods here. How cute is that? Very is the answer. It's very cute. Okay. I will defend that camp with my life. Alright, I have no bad word said about it. That's adorable. Now, let's think about this. Do we need
to achieve perfection?
something else up here? I think the answer is yeah, probably. Oh, wrong button. Do it this one. Amethyst Armory. We could get some Amethyst Outriders as well, but I think I want to save up for a second Hellstorm Rocket Battery. So let's just see if we can't get into trouble down here. So I mean, we are in a bit of trouble with Azrael up here.
Wielder of the pale scythe.
So let's just... Oh wow, we can run all the way over here. Perfect. And
When war does not
will that
call,
put us in
it
March
is
stance?
better
And
that
is
I
that
am.
maybe a bad thing? Probably, but like, who cares? If these two decide to attack us, we'll just kill them all. Like, even if we are tired, I don't think it'll matter much. And Schaffner can, yeah, get a couple of each of those, and then ideally, we'll have Ulrika join him. Come on, no, Ulrika. Yeah, we'll have Ulrika joining him before the end. That's perfect. Good. So we'll have some shadow magic in his army, which will be good. Yeah, do you want to build any more stuff here? Let's build that. Let's get ourselves Hans Pfeiffer. Ambush success chance is kind of nice. I kind of like that for the guy at the top. He's just much better at fighting. He's much better at not being fought. So yeah, good stuff. But I think we go with the cunning one. Deceit is a perfectly acceptable means of attack, says the warrior priest of Sigma, the guy who fights with a hammer. Some, you know, I don't feel like this is a very Sigmarite thing. I'm gonna get the weapon master. All right, I know. I feel like cunning is just silly for him.
Cleanse the empire.
You know, do you need to fight fairly against, you know, our you know, against the great enemy? No, not really. But broadly speaking, you know, you're supposed to be an inspiring presence. I don't think going, okay guys, let's hide in this tree is very inspiring, you know? They should be the first one out of the tree, yelling cowabunga,
Lady of Shaiish.
which, you know, we all know is a prayer of Sigma.
Grand inventor.
We all know that. So I think we're done. I think we're done with buying things. Let's, so if there's outpost upgrades... Okay, outpost available is what I want. Let's build something in Nangao. So this is nice. This is nice. We'll be able to actually get, like, Celestial Dragon Guard. You know, and, like, Crane Gunners and Iron Hail Gunners. There's a lot of cool gunny stuff that we can get. I know Celestial Dragon Guard aren't gunny, but they're also, like, the best halberds in the game. So we could just have them in... You know, I'd say they're the best. Probably not. But they're very good. But we could just have them in our front line. In a couple of places. They could help out, make sure our artillery, or their artillery, is safe. We could have them guard their own artillery in a little detachment in our armies. I think that'd be quite cute. And, you know, we're all about things being adorable today, like that little
My
camp.
curse is strength.
But yeah, this army's looking good. This army's looking good.
The nation calls.
These guys, they're really, really keen to defend Castle Drakenhof.
The nation calls.
I don't think we need you to keep doing that. Let's clear that.
Blood
And they can go where they like.
intoxicates more than
They can go where they like. But yeah, between these two armies, this should get wrapped up pretty quickly. And then we can probably deal with these chumps. I think we'll... Well, they have like all down here, so I do kind of need to start at Ackendorf and like work my way down. And I would quite like to have something defending Fort Sol, ideally.
Yes.
Yes, yes. And we can only have one warrior priest, which is absurd. Maybe we should do the thing that gets us more warrior priests. Or do the thing that gets us better wizards. For when we get wizards. Because we do want wizards. That would be wizard. I mean, income from tariffs would be really good too. And just cheaper buildings. Like, there's a lot of stuff here that's just brilliant. I was headed towards rifled barrels though, wasn't I? Because we wanted all of our guns to be better. Because, you know, that's sort of the game we're playing, right? Yeah, and all that's really good too. And our war machine stuff would be nice to get too. And our cavalry. In fact, we really do make use of absolutely every bit of equipment, don't we? We really do. Oh, and you can... Ooh, okay, let's go... KARAK, I reckon. Let's go KARAK. I think that's a good place for an embassy. Sure. Let's do it. That's where Boris's son lives. So we'll whisper his into his ear. You know, we'll try and manipulate him. And we can also build one in Salzburg, which is great actually, because that'll be yet more troops that we are supplying for their garrison. So really, really good. Just filling this area with useful things. So hopefully, I mean, this is a pretty good army. Like, they can field good stuff. So I think we'll be in pretty good, you know, I think they'll be in good hands. Because yeah, tier 3, but they got good recruitment buildings. And, you know, the AI, they tend to have more cash than us anyway, when they have like a tiny little nation like that. So I think we'll be fine. I think we're going to wait.
Burdened with brilliance.
Yeah, I think we're going to wait for this battle to happen, however that happens, and then we can get another Amethyst Hellstorm rocket battery, and then we'll move north and start setting up ambushes on the coast to see which, you know, which of Wulfric's armies will fall for it. And we just met Deathmaster Snitch. Interesting. Wait, what? just pathetic. Legendary hero didn't even make it to an army. Just go. Oh, I'll be in an army. Yeah, don't worry. I'll go join that army. Oh no, now I'm dead. Great, nice, good job, good job, Ulrika. You really nailed it. You muppet. Right, let's Christ. Just unbelievable. So stupid. So yeah, that's all fun. Let's get Mentor, because actually I would like to get some more Empire captains, I think. Although, can we recruit any? We don't actually have any of the normal recruitment building, do we? Like the infantry one, the melee infantry recruitment building, because we went all in on just getting our halberdiers from our rose gardens. So you know, it's a little iffy. This isn't worth fighting. Just, you know, get out of my house. Now you're dead. Dumb orc. And big replenishment. Perfect. Alright, thanks team. Thanks team. Income from trade tariffs. We'll have to give that to someone. I say that and we'll obviously forget, as is tradition. As is tradition.
Add it to my collection.
And let's see. Let's get you... all-terrain vehicle, if we ever have to get any chariots in here. Like, we might get something like the, what are they called? The Lions... The something... What's it called? Where is it? That one. The Black Lions, yeah. Yeah, these are cool. So, I am tempted. I am tempted by these. That is a tempting thing to have. In any army. Because like the beautiful thing with those is that they don't really struggle for line of sight. You can put them directly behind like another row of your guns or behind your infantry or whatever, and they're able to shoot because, you know, their guns are elevated. It makes them incredibly powerful. Makes them incredibly worthwhile. You're just plinking away at anything, really.
What does the Emperor bid?
Alright, Philip Schaffner. Scharfy. Hello, Sharfie. Let's give him Emperor's Finest. That was a stupid idea. This is my cavalry army. Well, why would you do that, mate? That's stupid.
On the bodies of the dead.
They'll be wounded for 3 turns if I do that. Well, that was dumb. Alright, well, whatever. He's clearly not Emperor's Finest. And neither am I. I'm a dum-dum. But, you know. We already knew that. Cavalry army, not really the best thing for dealing with a siege, but we have loads of artillery in our cavalry army, so these mortars could pound the walls and we could charge in. The grenade launchers sometimes have a decent firing arc for shooting stuff on and over walls. Sometimes they don't. It's a bit luck of the draw, but the fact that if they hit something, that thing is screwed. You know, it's still pretty good. And they're slightly elevated, so they do have slightly better odds at hitting things that are on the walls, rather than hitting the walls themselves. So, you know, we got some advantages, but a lot of these guys are going to charge into the gates, get bogged down at the gates, I think. You know, I would really like a warrior priest in this army as well, really. Yeah, maybe I get rid of the Empire Knights, and we go for, like, another Black Rose, another Knight of the Blazing Sun, then we just have a warrior priest in the middle of all of them, you know? Maybe. Could be fun. Because, yeah, warrior priests would be good. They have a lot of good buffs. Would also be nice to get this stuff done, huh? Like, disoriented? For all of our gunner cavalry? Reducing melee, reduces speed, melee defense, and melee attack. Which is pretty huge. Like, being able to lower their speed by peppering away at them with, like, pistoliers and stuff would be pretty good. But I do kind of need this for my other army, so we'll get that first. And we do also want to get some of this stuff too. There's a lot to do. There's a lot to upgrade. But when the endgame crisis kicks off and we're fighting like 10 armies at a time, we're going to get a lot of schematics, I'd wager. And yeah, Brass Keep we can upgrade. Wow! You don't see that every day, do you? We have 0 money. 0! How cool is that? Well, not that cool, because I wanted to recruit this. Alright, fine, Brass Keep. Stop it. I told them. Oh yeah, obviously we need to clear space. We're going to get rid of one of the handgunners, amazingly.
Will be correct.
Gotta get rid of one of the handgunners. Let's get you there. And let's move you north.
I will exercise
So don't like that this guy's here. I just want to check, actually. We can declare war on him without diplomatic penalty. So it might be worth clearing him out and give Norden back to Ostland.
If you want it done right.
Yeah, I think that might be worthwhile. So yeah, I think we're going to try and take these guys out. They do have a couple of full armies now. But just being at war with them is going to drag these guys in as well. And so we'll have a lot of, you know, a lot of people trying to deal with them. Attack target. Oh, you can't tell them to attack him. Oh, that's annoying. That's actually kind of annoying. That's frustrating. I can't tell them to attack that either, because they're not at war with, obviously. That's why. This is interesting, though. So Throg's here. I'm not stupid. And he's got 2 armies led by more elephants. Wulfric's there too. A step too far. And he's coming for us. He's not at war with. They're not at war with Kislev.
Victory carried on the
Okay, this is a bit much. That's insane. I mean, we've got a better army for it now, but I think we're going to need to bring Elspeth up here to deal with these guys. Madness. You know, I think we can leave Philip Schaffner to, like, bother all of these guys. And, yeah, I think Elspeth is going to have to teleport up to Wolfenburg. And we just start setting up, like, ambushes and things on the, on this checkpoint. On this choke point, you know? And we just try and whittle them down. No! And, oh my god, I just... One of them's got Skylar Amphingrim as well. Kill for corn, kill for corn, kill for corn, kill for corn. That's how he sounds, right? Is that accurate? Is that good? Is that good? I think that's what he's like.
The graveyard.
You know, so, you know, I reckon that's... Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so you are going to deal with them and then pull back probably. We're going to sell... Actually, we're going to bring Ungrim back, aren't we? That's what we're going to do. And then we're going to go to KARAK Ungor with Elspeth. She's going to head there first. Because we can teleport to Wolfenburg pretty quickly. So if we can get rid of that, you know, occupy it.
Exhaustion and sloth
You're not going to be able to reach there next turn, are you? Probably not, no. But if we could, that'd be nice. That would be nice. But yeah, we're going to get Ungrim back. Then he's going to pull back, go to KARAK, Raziak. And that should all work out quite well. Okay. What's next? You, buddy boy, you need to head up this way. Ooh, where though? I'm not sure. I told you guys to deal with him, which you don't seem to be. I wonder if I could, like, take some of these and just give them to, like, Nordland or something? I don't even know if we'll be able to gift them. I'm not sure they count as neighbours, those settlements. So yeah, alright, let's travel up this way, because we may well end up with Richter Solman having pushed through the ogres and, like, it's going to be around here somewhere. So we're going to need him in position over there. Oof. Big oofs. Big oofs, guys. Do you have... Oh, we don't have an outpost built for you. Really? We never built one in Wolfenburg. Well, we should definitely do that. Definitely do that. Good. Good. Now, how long before we need to have a load of money to upgrade one? 3 more turns. 3 more turns. So I should be able to do Brass Keep first. Even though our income has halved since we left Brass Keep. So we are going to be going by military might, I think.
By the comet!
By the comet! Yes. Oh, and KARAK. Yeah, you should go and get a... Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, some organ guns in our army, maybe, somewhere? I don't know. I'd like to get just a variety of artillery. The awkward thing, though, with this campaign is that we get so many huge buffs for artillery, but only ours, obviously. And so, every time we go, oh, we'll get an organ gun instead of a Hellblaster volley gun, we miss out on all of this awesome stuff, you know? So, like, it's just never going to compete. Oh my god, and it's Zufbar. Yeah. We should definitely have all of those builds. There we are. Marvellous. Alright, moving on.
Go away.
No, the lady said go away. Oh, Shadow Legion were destroyed. That's good news. Oh, wow. Okay, the Reichland dealt with them. Good job, buddy. Good job. I kind of figured it would be Leonker, because he was chasing Be'lakor across the world at an earlier point, so... fixing arms atop mounts and rides does away with the need to dismount and set up prior to firing, in turn reducing vulnerability and increasing efficiency. Well, good, good. 10% extra speed from missile cav, and 10% extra missile damage from Pistoliers Outriders. A bloody business. I do love these illustrations, they're very nice. You know, I rarely point to them. They have become, you know, they've become just part of the scenery now. I rarely sort of notice them a lot of the time, but I do really like them. They're really nice. Battle is a blood-soaked affair, limbs severed, bones exposed, men left for dead in the cross-soaked fields amongst scores of fallen friends and enemies. Strong weapons forged with time, sweat and expertise mark the difference between victory and defeat. A good sword cuts clean through bone, severing heads and limbs where lesser weapons will merely maim. As instability grows across the world, so too does man's bloodlust and his desire for war and carnage on an ever grander scale. Extra weapon damage for everyone, yay!
For the Empire.
I say yay, really I need them to have as little weapon damage as possible. So our front line holds enemies in place for longer so I can shoot them, but you know, it's not happening. It's not happening. Also, I'm feeling very exuberant after that, you know, after that Blood for Corn sing-along. That was a sing-along. If you guys weren't singing, then... Come on, what the hell are you playing? So this is annoying that they decide to hang out again. Because I mean, look at this. This is insane. And the fact there's like another 3 stacks. Well, alright. Lamont Dahl isn't doing too hot. He's the not the Saal one, is he? I forget which one he is. But Lamont Dahl was one of the One of the leaders.
Denied. A step
One
too
of the leaders.
far.
I forget which. I want to say Sal, but I don't think it's Sal. I don't think it's the Sal. Here's the... Dunno.
My
Dunno.
inventions serve the
I forget. Right, so what are we doing? I'm concerned we're not going to be able to get to here.
empowers me.
Yeah, we can't get that this turn, so we need to get to Wolfenburg this turn, because these guys
You know nothing.
are going to be at Castle von Rorkov. You know, they will have destroyed that by the time I have control over Elspeth.
Dark Lady
And we don't have Lightning Strike yet. We're 1 point off.
Rider of the Dragon.
Look at that, we're 1 point off.
Carmine.
So, what is nice about this, it does delay the enemy, I believe. Yeah, enemy battle reinforcement time. So when we attack somewhere, the reinforcements take a lot longer to arrive. But this one, you can just stop them showing up entirely, if that's your wish. Which is obviously, you know, much better. Much, much better. Obviously. We also need to deal with this jump.
What does the Emperor bid?
Oh, we can't reach him? You're kidding me.
The Graveyard Rose.
Okay, we can't reach him with anything.
So,
What, so we have to stop the invasion? Philip,
to the provinces?
you useless... You useless lump. Let's,
Sigma.
This is frustrating. I think we leave him. I think we leave him to it. Now, where the hell... Is that where you went? No. What? Where is this guy's armies?
And make your offer.
Is that it? He doesn't have them. They got wiped out, didn't they? By Woldenhof. That's why. I was like, where are they to deal with it? They're nowhere. They're gone. They're gone, guys. They're gone. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. They're just dead, is all. Crap. I mean, this guy could be as much of a threat as these guys if I'm not actually, you know, if I don't put anything in his way.
Inventor.
I need to put something in their way. And also, where is our boy? Here he is.
it
Ian's
time?
not got very far, I'm afraid. He has not gotten very far.
Righteous fury upon them.
Yeah, well, not seeming that righteous just yet. Alright,
will
Philip,
marshal
you're going to
the men.
attack this, so they're not raising yet another army. We can give that to... well, we'll awaken. We'll liberate KARAK. So now we've got some new friends, and a horse. Finally, the cavalry commander has a horse. And he's just leveled up a bit, so we can level up his horse. Or do we want to level up our missile cav? No, let's level up the horses. And our extra speed, it'll just speed and charge. Okay, yeah, no melee defense or anything. That's fine though. Good. Good.
What?
Now you start chasing him down, which is apparently going to take a little while. And this army's going to be no joke either. It's going to be a little difficult to tackle, I think. But yeah, we can do it. We're low level, but we're feisty. We're feisty. They got some cavalry in here, which is a little tricky. The Orc Boy Biggins are going to be a bit of a
Yes,
problem
my lord.
for our cavalry, but we should be able to shoot the absolute snot out of them. So yeah, should be an interesting battle. Elspeth
Lady
though,
of Shaiish.
yeah, we can't fast travel for another 2 turns because there is a cooldown, but it doesn't tell us. It doesn't tell us until you do it, even though it does make a point of telling us we can only have 5 settlements or 5 guards and more, which isn't correct. But it doesn't tell us the information that is correct. That's
Pioneer of progress.
yeah.
The nation calls.
For
just-
Nuln's ends.
Sad, isn't it? It's just, it'll take 2 turns to get over here anyway. So we're either going to go to Wolfenburg, or they'll have been wiped out by then, in which case we go to Taliban. You know, there's no other option really. They might be headed straight for Braskeep. In which case, I guess I never built a garden in Braskeep. But can I? Build is available, so you know what? Sure. Let's build one in Braskeep. Perfect. And that'll make things even cheaper. So let's get... Oh, and actually, that would have given a discount for the neighbouring areas too. Well, it will once we build this. So, Elspeth has a long-standing alliance. Yeah, she does. I know. So yeah, we'll have a bigger garrison here, which is great news, and we'll be able to teleport to it. And Richter Solomon is also here. Building upgrades available. We really do want to build Sigmar's rock at some point. One day. Sark might be about to smash through all of it, so who knows what's going to happen there. So yeah, Elspeth, since it'll take a couple turns anyway, we're going to go take KARAK. I'm going to keep that gold mine. And, yeah, hopefully you can go take Khazad-dûr-Khilaz. And it does look like Grimgor's been doing quite well for himself. He has 16 settlements. It's not, you know, it's not huge, but that is quite a lot for turn 50 for an AI, you know, for a computer player thing. For an AI faction. Cool. What's next? Do I need to build that? Probably not. More capacity for witch hunters, though. We have so many witch hunters that I'm not recruiting. Can't wait. I would love to get Ulrika back. That'd be great. Who knew she was such a pushover? Alright. Send the turn. I'm not panicking, you're panicking.
Bring me lore and lost wisdom, and I shall treat with you well.
Hello, Emil. Military access. I mean, I can do that. Sure. Give me 69 gold. You flirt. And we got some extra money because a caravan arrived from Cathay. Lovely stuff. This is really bad news. Okay, yeah, they sacked it.
No! That's laughable.
God, just look at all this. I mean, it's largely just random marauders, so actually, fighting this with Elspeth is going to be really fun. Can we convince them to fight the World Walkers? Probably not. If I threaten them into it, is that a good idea? Thing is, if we threaten them and they say no, everyone hates us. It removes our reliability with everybody, which is a shame. You've discovered a Cathayan trading caravan on your lands. Yay! And KARAK, they are going to take that down. Good. Good.
Of the pale side.
Good. And you guys seem to be keeping him in check.
By the comet.
By the comet.
Ulric's will.
And you.
I am the Slayer King.
You are the Slayer King, obviously. Military alliance. Okay.
The enemy.
Always, mate. Always. So we're going to take KARAK, but I think KARAK Raziak I'm going to sell to him if I can take it. So let's take KARAK. So nice and easy. Yum yum yum. Could liberate the tree hammers, but that seems a bit of a waste.
Our standards here.
And gold mine garrison. And then hopefully Wolfenburg will stand long enough for me to teleport to it. God, I really hope it stands. And lightning strike. Perfect.
I must keep my weakness
Perfect.
for arcane
So saying that,
trinkets
teleporting
in
to it
check.
next turn might be a mistake, because then they can attack us. And that's bad, obviously. Could be fun, though. Could be fun. But yeah, the problem is, right, so next turn, if they end up just surrounding Wolfenburg and we teleport to it, then we'll stop them from just attacking us, right? Ooh, these guys seem to be trying to come in to help, though. So like, there's a few... they're not quite close enough to be back up, are they? Damn. Aldebrand? I don't think I'm going to tell them to attack there. I'm just worried, right? They smash through this, and then we teleport to it, and they're just stood around us, and then, you know, that's it, right? That'd be really annoying. Oh my god, these guys are not mucking around, huh? Like, these guys, I'm seeing a lot of just chaff in here, you know? Seeing a lot of chaff in here. Here, though, it's like all Marauder champions. Well, okay, not all Marauder champions, but there's a few of them in here. And you still aren't at war with these jerks. Why aren't you at war with those jerks? Be at war with those jerks. This instant. Look, I will give you... Brass Keep. No, I can't convince them. I need them to become a vassal of mine, really. That's what I need.
Expert in innovation.
God, how do I stop him?
I've so many ideas
Like, if I can get...
and so little time. In search of answers.
If I get here, set up an ambush.
Perfectly still.
You know nothing.
One of them
Denied.
might just be able to get in range of the ambush this turn.
Invention is my gift.
In which case,
Just as
I might be able to
designed.
kill one. You know, take out one of these armies. And then, because I'll probably be quite injured after that, I run away. I just run back to Braskew. And the other one will chase me into, you know, hostile territory. And hopefully that'll be fine. And hopefully these guys would have taken everything out by then. So basically what I'm trying to tell you guys is that next episode is going to get real spicy. Should be fun. And yeah, we still haven't got Go Drug Felix. I'm just not interested in them, really. I would like to do the battle, though, but like, I don't think you can fire them. They're always just wounded, so they'll just keep showing up and being annoying, I think. Which I don't want to happen. But I don't know, I might recruit them. Like, if I want another army sometime soon, maybe I'll get those guys. Someone did suggest it'd be quite good to have them in a, like, dwarf-human hybrid army. Obviously, we can't have that many allied units, but one we can just stack with more dwarf stuff, and that could be quite fun. And we have Gotrek at the head of it. Could be interesting. But anyway, guys, oh boy, if you've enjoyed this, please do comment, like, and subscribe. And be sure to stay tuned for when all of the horrible Norskins show up and kill everything and make Janet cry. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.
The graveyard rose. Elspeth Von Draken fights to protect the fallen, driving back the forces of evil.